Beautiful red peppers. I've lost track of what pepper's what, but I believe it's a chili. This one is the same color. I believe it's a chili. They're sweet, they're not hot. I have a favorite spot. Asters and sage. The sage brings out that purple color. The aster brings out the purple color in the sage. And then there's this really nice rosemary. Beautiful. They look like they're two different kinds of rosemary. This one, the stature of it looks a little different. The leaves, they're looser. So rosemary doesn't winter here. So it'll go in the greenhouse after the peppers come out. Greenhouse 1 is where we started, and greenhouse 2 is where those are gonna go. Gonna do some digging here, add to the border. Autumn sage. It wasn't doing well in the pond garden, on the roadside of the pond garden. So I put them in pots, and I think this is a good spot. It'll make a nice border right here. Wild asters kind of falling on the border, but it's actually a tall one. Oh, here's the top to it. I let asters grow. I didn't plant them here, but I let them grow because I like them. Blanket flower on this side is not doing as well this year. But I found 3. So these things are being planted for next year. The one I just planted, that was stunted. But it started growing again, so I planted it. Used to root in before the bad weather hits. Yeah, the weather went up, went down like real low into the 30s, and then back up. And it did affect my health. I don't like it when, my body doesn't like it when the temperatures go way up and then go way down and do it over and over like that. So I suppose this English daisies, they'll come back when it cools off. Does need to be cleaned out though. I want to do blanket flower here. 12 inches tall, I think 12 inches wide in maturity. So I think that'll be a nice border here. I always try to plug in some Elysium. Lamb's ear is this border. Then the autumn sage. And I'm trying to do blanket flower on this side too. But it hasn't grown in yet, and I'm not sure it's survived. If it's in there, it's buried. I know I just planted one over here. Like the last one to come up out of the winter sowing. It was stalled out. It was stunted. Then finally started growing. So there's more in here. I hope they survived, because I really like them. If I find that seed again, I will do another sowing of them this winter. Another spot where the aster just blew in and grew wild. I like it. Okie dokie. Asters. The lavender I planted last year is just kind of taken over a big spot here, and I wasn't even sure if it survived early in the season. It was a small plug last year. So this is gorgeous, really. Part of the yard in general's really looking good this time of year. I limbed fire pit got overgrown, but I kind of liked it, so I just didn't have any fires lately. Gotta clean up my mess back here. Ashwagandha. Starting to flower. So one will mature. Hopefully a couple more will mature.